All right, so they're new friends of mine because I met this couple. Their names are Jan and Bob. They live in Tolland. They have an absolutely gorgeous house. And they have a beautiful pool and a beautiful deck. And Bob is building this little shed for his thing.
Bob the Builder?
Bob, he could be Bob the Builder. They have this 110-year-old carriage house on their property, and people go, oh, beautiful carriage house. No, it's a dump. And I'm like, you lived like this for how long? And they're probably laughing at this. Well, they decided it was time for the old carriage house to go and to put up a brand new garage from the barnyard.
Wow.
Wait till you see this.
It was an old, dilapidated carriage house on the Rubino's property in Tolland. This 110-year-old structure was their garage, and at 110 years old, it has stood the test of time. But let me ask you a question. Would you park a car in there? Certainly the owners, Jen and Bob, wouldn't.
It was a little scary. We couldn't even get an automobile really in the old carriage house, yeah.
So they decided to turn this into this in just about 3 weeks' time. How? They went to the barnyard and Great Country Garages in Ellington.
I said to Bob, let's just go to the barnyard. Let's just go in and see what they have to offer. And we started walking around and looking at the buildings that they had up. And we saw this garage.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it is beautiful.
The barnyard took care of everything, including 3D drawings of what the new garage would look like.
It's a 24-foot by 24-foot garage with a half upstairs.
They did all of the site work, they did the foundation work and the flooring, and the nicest thing, we never once had to call and say, when are you guys going to show up? They were here every day. They cleaned up at the end of every day. They were so efficient.
Everett Skinner, part of the Skinner family that owns the barnyard, was on this particular project.
We started by taking down the old garage, putting in the new foundation, and of course completing the new garage you see here.
The inside is wide open.
A lot of drivers are concerned about driving into posts and driving into columns.
Yes.
There are none in this building. How does that happen?
That's the nice thing with our construction. This building is designed with what's called a clear span truss package, so there's no interior columns or center beam. So when you pull your car, you don't have to worry about hitting your door in the post or navigating between it. It just makes it so much more open, neater, and cleaner. The upstairs is rated for a full finished floor space. You convert it to an apartment, a game room, exercise room, whatever you want.
I heard it's going to be Jan's woman cave.
Yes.
Which is going to be awesome.
Yep, Jan wanted a woman cave, and now she's got it. And the view from up here?
I've never seen this property from high up before.
Oh,
so looking out the window, of course,
out the window of your garage.
and
Look at that.
you know, taking a look at the part, it just looks different.
Now I notice there's a car in the yard.
Yeah, this is actually going to be a 3-car garage.
Where are you going to put it? Where are you going to put another car? Where are you going to put another garage? In here?
Well, you notice there's enough depth of the garage that I can
On his
turn
side.
On his side. Are you going to fix it up in this garage?
in this garage.
No, I think hopefully
Why
we'll
else
find
did we
some.
put a 100-amp service in this garage for the welder, the sandblaster?
We'll have
the
to have
painter?
that discussion later. Don't start trouble, Scott.
Stay tuned. The barnyard might be back.
Regardless of what they both decide to do in the Newport, the name of this model, it's a dream come true for the Rubinos, and working with the barnyard, that was pretty cool too.
It is a family operation, and you know it when you go there.
Yeah.
It's just the way they treat you from the minute you walk in the door to the minute you leave. They're a phenomenal, phenomenal business.
Now,
I want a woman cave.
You can have it.
I know. I love it. It's called
the
Barnyard.
Now, I just want you to add that Bob Rubino, who owns the house with his wife Jan, he's an engineer, and it was a little tough releasing control, like relinquishing control to another engineer to come in. But the barnyard, they did it. They worked together, and actually, Bob put that metal roof on the garage. The barnyard actually got him the materials because he wanted it to match.
He wanted to do something. Okay.
Yeah, so they just will work with you.
They'll do anything.
The barnyard will work with you from chicken coops to sheds to garages to buildings, even if you want to put your own roof on the structure, which I have no desire to do.
No,
Yeah.
just want my woman cave already done.
Exactly.
Alrighty, you're watching Better Connecticut. Stay with us. There's chocolate in our future.
Woo!